Hello, I am Nate Selingson. I'm a major in computer science. I'm gonna switch my major into intelligent systems engineering, and I'm a big software guy. I love coding, and I'm also big on electronics and stuff like that as of late. I've never done it before. I started doing it, and it's really caught my eye, and I think it's awesome. I really like the lab because it's a place of like complete freedom and creativity. Like everyone here is super into their thing, and that can be, you know, super engineering-y, like what I do, or like making clothes, making t-shirts, embroidery. Like it falls on this crazy spectrum, but everyone has this thing in common where they love to create and love to build. And it's a really strong, loving community where everyone's invested in what each other's making and trying to help out where they can and giving their 2 cents from their field. And so it feels like we're all on a track to produce awesome things, which is just super cool. It's exactly what I want from a college experience. You know, it kind of reminds me of, if you've ever seen Big Hero 6, there's a scene where the guy goes into the dude's lab and there's all these people working on all this cool stuff. It really feels like that a lot of the time. And I feel like I'm surrounded by people who are super intelligent and really care about what they're doing. Which makes me feel awesome, and it pushes me to create what I want to create. I like teaching, I like helping people. And working at the lab, the ability to show people how things work, give people help, figure out what someone needs, break down their project, what things they have to learn about, what things they have to do to figure out how to do their project would be, it's something that I really enjoy. The lab is super decked out. There's tons of machinery that's available for us to use that you can make crazy stuff with, from like, you know, little circuit boards to like furniture. We have these Carveras that can like super precisely and accurately go through and make, you know, little tiny circuit boards. And then it goes from like making stuff that's that itty bitty to stuff that's huge, right? We have this CNC machine in the back that's literally like 30 feet wide. It's insane. And I've made furniture on there. A lot of people in my class have. And that thing is just damn cool. When I was a kid, I always loved looking at, you know, on YouTube and on TV stuff, these makery projects that people would do and just make cool stuff, you know, like auto throwing dartboards and crazy water guns and all this stuff. It just really just hit my imagination in a different way. When I was a kid, I remember once I tried to build a submarine out of cardboard because I thought I could do that. It didn't work, but it was a good idea. It was so cool to come in here and be given the reins to be like, now you can make this stuff and there's no entry cost. You can come in here and just make the weirdest, coolest thing you want. Like this is what I made. Ugh. Here we go. This guy, the infamous, he's called Mugsworth. He's a coaster that talks to you in a British accent. There's a little speaker in the back that talks to you. I was literally just thinking for this project, what is something dumb and funny that would make people laugh, that I don't have to worry about, you know, having a use that gets put into the world. And I made this guy. I'm like, it'd be hilarious if he had a mustache. I'm gonna make a face. But then when we had our showcase this past quarter, someone was like, yeah, I would love to have a stirrer that can tell me when things need to be taken off. And this is literally that technology. And I was like, damn. Now this thing that I've made that was just for fun because I was inspired by these goofy YouTubers I watch is now a thing I can market and sell. And that's a really empowering feeling, because when you think about it, that's kind of how all engineering starts, is just, what if I made this dumb, funny thing? And most people don't have access to Carveras and 3D printers and CNC machines to make these cool, weird things. Today we had an employee meeting. We were presented with an idea to have like a walk-in milk crate. That's awesome. Like, it's a dude that does not know how to make a walking milk crate, but he's just like, this would be sick. And we're like, yeah, it would be sick. Here's how we do it. I can't fathom this being a thing that I would be able to do anywhere else. You know, have these opportunities to just make cool, weird, interesting stuff for the sake of it being cool and interesting. I love this place. I think I'm addicted to it. I think I might have Stockholm syndrome. I spend like 8 hours a day in here, and I wish I could spend 10, you know? Right now, we're building for the lab a motion tracking desk light. And essentially what that's gonna do is it's gonna be a flashlight that shines up, and then there's a mirror that swivels and it can shine light on the desk wherever you're looking. And so I was in charge of the code, and I had to build the motion tracking camera. Being good at this stuff isn't about having some kind of natural inclination, like some natural process. You know, it's like learn the thing, right? Mess up. Think about it for 15 minutes, come up with an answer, try that answer. If it doesn't work, take a break, think about it, come back. Eventually you'll have the answer firsthand, and then it'll be part of your next big problem, and you'll go, oh, well, I've done that before, right? It's all about just literally, at the end of the day, trial and error until you get it right.
Honestly, that's wonderful.